one thing I want to go on record here is no one's talked about this is, could we see the course record at New York Fall? I mean, it's pretty weak. I know it's a hilly course, but it's about 2 minutes. The New York course, if you actually look at the hills, I think most people think, okay, it's about 2 minutes. If you ran it for time with a rabbit, which never happens, obviously, it's only about 2 minutes slower than a flat course, right, John Kellogg? New York City Marathon course compared to a flat Chicago type course, about 2 minutes slower. So the course record is 2:22:31. I mean, that's more than 8 minutes off the world record. So to me, the men's course record is what, 2:05 flat, something like that, John, basically?
It's 2:05:06.
Yeah. So that's only 3.5 minutes off the world record. So, less than that. So if you had 3.5 minutes to 2:14, this course record should be 2:17, 2:18. I certainly think it should be under 2:20.
Robert, come on. The course record should be 2:17 or 2:18 in New York. Come on, Robert.
Yeah, no one's running 2:17 in New York for 20 years.
If you did the math, if you put Kotzka on this course on her top day, I think she could break 2:18. Maybe the hills, she gets a little bit tired. She's running alone. Give her male pacemakers, definitely. But I think that a woman is certainly capable of breaking 2:20. I think that we will see that soon in New York. I think they need to up the purse for that. It's a $50,000 bonus. Are you kidding? Make it $250,000. If you put the course record bonus at $250,000, and we have the weather that we have for this weekend, which is like 50 degrees and limited winds, it would go under 2:20.
I think that's that's not insane. And I think, look, to get the course record, someone needs to be committed to go for it. Like Mary Keitany. So we've seen the last 2 years, actually, 2018 and 2019, the course record almost went down. As you said, Robert, it's 2:22:31 by Margaret Akayo from 2003. Keitany ran 2:22:48 in 2018, and that was with a huge negative split. If she had just run even a relatively normal first half, she would have destroyed the course record. And then in 2019, Jocelyn Jepkosgei missed it by 7 seconds. So I'm very confident Keitany could have broken the course record if she had really gone for it in a couple of those years in the 2010s when she won. I think Jepchirchir could probably break it if she really decides to go for it. But that's the question. If you want to break the course record in New York, you need to make a concerted effort to say, I'm going after the course record and I'm going to try to do it. Because otherwise, things will go slow, and then the second half is usually tough. Keitany obviously disproved that kind of in 2018. But yeah, if you have a couple studs going for the course record, I think it will go down. And Sunday's a good opportunity for it, like you said, with perfect weather.
I mean, it makes no sense. The course record is 18 years old. We have super shoes, which are worth at least 2 minutes. So it's amazing that this record, I mean, admittedly, she ran a great 2:22 in 2003 on New York. I mean, that was a really good time back then. And that was actually her PR when she ran it. So, and it ended up being her lifetime PB. So just throwing it out there, we should see this course record go down soon.
Okay. Let's say this is a course record type run, which I don't expect. But let's say it is from the gun. They just go 2:22. Do you think Molly Seidel can stay up in that type of race? Like, do you think she's essentially non-New York 2:20 marathoner now these days?
That's a good question. I don't think John Green, her coach, I talked to him yesterday. He said she'd stick her nose in it. That's the plan. She's not coming here, just for an appearance check. Like, he's like, look, she's taking it seriously. She's a great racer. She wants to go for it. But look, if someone goes out and tries to run 2:20 in New York, do I think she can hang with that, or should she? No, I think she should hang back. But I do think on a flat course, she could probably run 2:22 right now.
The answer is most definitely. I think she could hang there, certainly for the first half. Let's remember, folks, Amy Craig ran 2:21:42. Admittedly, she won a bronze medal at Worlds, so I guess she was close to the level of Seidel, but I think Seidel's at least that good. So, but it's an interesting question. But we've been talking a lot about New York. We're going to even have more info, actually, when we talk to the runners tomorrow in person in New York City. So we'll be writing about that. We can break that down in more depth on the Friday 15 bonus podcast. If you want to listen to that, go to letsrun.com/subscribe. Hey, just check it out for a month. You'll save 20% when you buy some shoes. It's a great deal.